Hello the YouTubes, Ash here. A bit of an odd video. Obviously we all woke up to the news about Robin Williams this morning. Tragically took his own life. I'm devastated, I'm gutted. I don't usually get overly sentimental when it comes to celebrity deaths. At the end of the day, I didn't know them personally. They didn't know me. But they've kind of been in our lives for years, and Robin Williams is someone that I absolutely adore. I think he's hilarious. So I am a bit cut up about this one, but mostly because of how it happened. It's no secret that Robin Williams has struggled with depression all of his life. He battled with alcoholism and drug abuse and everything just to try and mask the fact. And I'm also somebody who suffers with depression, so seeing somebody take their own life because of it really hits home for me. So I thought I would do a video on it, maybe just getting some of my experiences out there, some of my thoughts. You might not care to listen, and that's fair enough. It's not exactly going to be the happiest of videos. But if you do suffer from depression, then maybe things that I've got to say might point you in the right direction. They might help you out. I hope so. I would hate to think I was just doing this and nobody got anything out of it, because, well, I wish someone could have helped me a long time ago. So I was first diagnosed with depression when I was 17, but it didn't really affect me for about 10 years. I mean, looking back, I can see how it affected me. I mean, no healthy-minded person would let themselves get into this state without doing something about it, but mentally I felt fine. You know, I was out every weekend, I was having a laugh, I had lots of friends around. And then 10 years later, late 20s, things just started to go a bit wrong, and I hid it from everyone, which is possibly the biggest mistake I ever made. See, I was embarrassed and I was ashamed. There's a sort of a stigma around depression that when people don't understand it, they either think you're putting it on, or it's not real, or you're just a miserable bastard. A lot of them see it as a weakness as well. It's not something that can be helped. I'm not going out of my way to be miserable. I'm not trying to be antisocial, and it's just the way it is, you know. It's a chemical imbalance at the end of the day. It's like, it's an illness like any other. You don't want to get a cold, you just get a cold. Same with depression, it just comes. But what I want to say to anyone who's like what I was, if you're hiding it from everyone, if you're hiding it from yourself even, stop it. Just let it out. Tell someone about it. You can't get help if you don't admit the problem. And I wish I'd got help years ago. I still need help now. There's no getting away from the fact. You know, I get periods where I think I'm fine. I think I'm alright. Quite often, in fact. I'll go weeks at a time feeling absolutely dandy, having a laugh with everyone I see and being generally okay about life. And then the next day I'll wake up and I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anybody. I can't think. You know, it affects you in weird ways. I have days where I sit and contemplate suicide. I know I would never do it, and this isn't like a cry for help or anything. I know I would never do it. Don't panic. But to have those thoughts and have them regularly, it's hard work, you know. And bringing yourself out of that is hard work. The thing that really gets me is, since I came out with having depression, since I opened up about it and spoke to people about it, you find that people, if you admit it to them, they'll admit it to you. And just the amount of people that I know who suffer from depression, it's unreal. I mean, what's going on in the world? Are they putting something in the water or something? Has everybody always been this depressed? I know there's wacky theories out there that doctors are just too quick to diagnose things as depression. Maybe they are. Maybe some people aren't actually depressed, they're just having a bad time. But that doesn't mean that it's not a real thing. So if you're one of these people who is suffering, either in silence or out loud, just make sure you keep the right people around you. Keep people in the loop as to how you're feeling. Don't hide it, don't hide from it, and try and beat it. The only way you can beat it is if you're honest with everyone and honest with yourself. Hopefully one day mine will lift. I don't know if it ever will, but I'm finding ways every day to cope with it, and I just hope that you can as well. I wasn't ever going to put anything like this on this channel. I toyed with the idea of creating another channel for something like this, but when a famous actor takes his own life, my two worlds have crossed, so this just seemed like the right thing to do. Hopefully I won't have to do another one of these. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, as I've said, if you're suffering, get help. Get it straight away. There's places, you can just go to your GP and tell them that you're suffering. Counselling's free on the NHS. Just go and get it. It helps. It's not a miracle cure. I've been through 2 different types of counselling, and obviously I'm still not better. But it has taught me things. It's taught me ways to cope with it. It's definitely useful. You should take advantage of it. Just take care of yourselves. And if you know somebody who is suffering and you don't suffer yourself, just try and be understanding and try and be there for them as much as you can. Thank you.